Our single arm front squat is a great strength move for our legs. It is also a really good stability move for our core and for those postural muscles as well. This is very similar to a normal front squat where we have both dumbbells with the backs of them resting on the shoulders, elbows staying nice and high, except we are eliminating one dumbbell. We have just that one dumbbell up in that front rack position. Therefore, our core has to work a lot harder to keep the body stable instead of that one weight wanting to pull us over to the side. So we're going to grab that one dumbbell, bring our feet in that squat position, so about hip distance apart, toes slightly pointed out. We're going to bring that one dumbbell up into that front rack position. That's where we bring it up and we rest the back of the dumbbell right on the front of the shoulder, and our elbow stays up nice and high, trying to stay fairly parallel with the floor. You can do whatever you want. On the other hand, I like to bring it out for balance in front. You can put it out to the side. You can put it on your hip. It is completely up to you. We're going to try our best to keep our posture throughout this movement as we get down nice and low, keeping that elbow up, and then coming up nice and tall at the top again. Most common mistakes made on this exercise, just like on a normal front squat, by far, is not keeping the posture with that upper back and with that elbow on this movement. And what that looks like, instead of keeping that elbow high and that upper arm parallel to the floor throughout the movement, oftentimes it wants to drop down, and in turn it pulls that upper body over like this as we come down towards the floor. And you'll see that elbow pointing towards the floor at the bottom of the squat. Biggest thing you want to do is focus on keeping that elbow up. If you find you're having a really hard time with that, just get rid of the weight and focus instead on keeping our good posture without any weight throughout this movement. You'll be able to tell that that upper back is working a lot to keep that elbow up. And as you get more comfortable and you're able to perform those movements while keeping that elbow up, then start adding the weight and bumping that weight up to challenge yourself. A front squat is just as much a postural exercise for that upper back as it is an exercise to work on our strength in our quads, glutes, and hamstrings as well. So make sure you're performing it correctly, and once you get the foundation down, you'll be able to start bumping up the weight a lot quicker. Other main thing to remember, keep the core tight, try not to lean side to side, especially as you start to get a heavier weight, it'll kind of want to pull you over. Fight to keep that core tight and to keep that weight evenly distributed as much as you can between those legs.